Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analysts. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here's Ellis. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here's Johnson. And
that is what I'm talking about. Wow. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? On the wing, Levine. And he banks in the layup.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Williams from long range. And it's the Kings ball. Murray with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Levine for three. Outside Johnson. On the take. Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas for three. Nails it from three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Levine, good. Levine's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, got a piece of it. Clock at 4. Here's Thomas for three. And the Nets, another three.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well,
oh man, just
getting you down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Levine. 6 points for him. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Nets. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And coach said, quote, "What's scary about LaVine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So the defense is trying to outwork LaVine tonight. We'll see how that goes, guys."
And Allie, thanks. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here's Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
The kick out to Williams. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Now, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man.
So good at getting elevated. Levine rises up and hammers it down.
It's Thomas on the wing. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thomas has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside for Levine. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Terrific defensive effort by Johnson. Outstanding timing on the block.
Williams in the post. Outside Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Over Sabonis. Claxton can't get it to go. Kings trail by 3. And here's Sabonis. Back to Murray. Uncovered. They get the rebound. For 3. The shot comes out. And it's Brooklyn ball. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Johnson. The kick out to Johnson. And here's Thomas from the arc. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Levine. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Levine's gotten better and better at drawing contact and getting to the line. He had to work at it as a young player, but that work has paid off.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Melton outside. Portis outside. The 3 is up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that.
Oh, talk about some high flying. Give him some miles. Malik Monk up there.
Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw good. Claxton. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Nets leading by 7. Outside, Williams. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Monk. To the wing on the left. Crowder with a screen. Here's LaRavia. An easy 2 on the layup. Laravia's gotten his first basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen. Now the Kings in transition. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball. Here's Johnson. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Monk with a steal. Pass to Lyles. Sacramento shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls. And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
Shot by Levine, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Johnson for three. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Kings trail by 9. Lets the three fly. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. The rebound by the Nets. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Timeout. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Inside. Thomas outside. From deep, Johnson. And the Nets miss again. Sabonis with it. Claxton picks him up. Kings trail by 9. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Picked by Sabonis. Here's Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Yeah, and this is Levine's role. I mean, he's out there to score as often as possible.
1:52 left in the first half. Melton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Portis outside. He shoots it. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Murray from outside. It's hauled in by Portis. Nets leading by 7. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best 6-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit. That's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Melton outside. Out to Portis.
He's been off the mark since the start of the second quarter. Shots aren't dropping like they were early.
Good chance here for Crowder. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pass to Melton. To stop the drought. Connects from downtown. And the Nets lead by 8.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Melton. 30 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Portis. Tries again. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot, no good. Doesn't go for him. That'll do it for the first half. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 6. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Up top, Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Williams. Into the lane. And the layup falls. Williams has got 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Out to Sabonis. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. Claxton with the block. Thomas outside. And Claxton throws it down.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Excellent dime from Sabonis. His court awareness is really impressive.
Thomas outside. Back to Johnson. Levine with a steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Claxton with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Sabonis outside. Fires the 3.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Good.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Back to Murray. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Brent, in his short career, Keegan Murray has shown flashes of stardom.
Yeah, and I think B.A. coming in, the idea was that Keegan Murray is going to be a complimentary wing shooter, and he's shown that he can do just that. He's taking strides as a defender, but his ability to shoot the ball and have confidence this early in his career, that's impressive.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Claxton. Shoots. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.